Patty Christensen here. Sorry, avoid the aircraft sound in the background. Of course, that happened right as I started filming. What I'm filming right now is the Provo River that feeds into Utah Lake. As you'll see, it's stagnant, and that is because they're redirecting the water flow to fill a new wetlands area. So this is stagnant, although it's still crazy full. And this trail system, runs along the river. And when you think of Utah, you think of desert, but this is actually full of trees. It's actually a lovely walk in the summertime when it's hot everywhere else. This will be all shaded. Here's part of the beginning of the diversion, where before you saw the water was static and now you can see it's flowing pretty heavy. You can kind of see where they've kind of built in this construction. Okay, I've gone underneath the bridge from before, and the river is coming along here. I could go up on the bridge to take this video, but the problem is it's a busy street. But you can kind of see there's where the river has been retrained to. And then what you can see is we now have, can you see that? All in here is now all wetlands. And I think it's just going to keep filling in over time. And then you say, but Patty, Utah is a desert. Where does all the water come from? Can you see that white stuff? And can you see over here all the white stuff? That is snow. That is where Utah gets their water from. There's all of that snow. I'll do some more clips as we get closer to over there. Okay, I'm up on top of the bridge. I'm just going to do a quick one here because of all the traffic noise. But maybe that gives you a slightly better view of how the river has been diverted and feeding into those wetlands. And then it's kind of hard to tell, and I don't know if there's a good way for me to get an angle, but what they're doing is they're building a walkway here so that you can, there we go, so that you can walk through the wetlands. But they're saying that's not going to be done until the end of 2024. Okay, I'm now down here. There was the bridge from before, so I'm now down here in. And you can see they've got it blocked off, but here's where the trail is going to be to get into the wetlands, and it's just going to noodle around down in there. And then for point of reference, kind of the far set of trees over there is where I was with the stagnant water, the old river. And then continuing this way, off in the distance, right over there somewhere, is the RV park, the Utah State Park RV, where my rig is at. Okay, I am now down here by the other side where I was pointing to. You can see there's my travel van, there's the RV park, and we now have wetlands. Just last year, I would actually sneak and shortcut and walk through this over to the RV park. Well, they've now put in all this fencing, which makes it not really practical. But in addition, it's swamplands. So that makes it not practical as well. Okay, I've gone down pretty much as far as I can go. You can tell by the trees where Utah Lake used to end. And then this trail that I'm on, this is where it gets super crazy. Sorry for the loud noise. I'll show you. There's a pump right by me. But this trail used to go. And now, what used to be the trail is completely underwater. What used to be the ranch land is now completely underwater. You can see this is the trail that they're in the process of building. They've still got it gated off really hard, so they clearly don't want us out there yet. But what'll happen is we'll be able to kind of have a loop where we'll walk back, walk up there, back to where I pointed to in the beginning when I was on the other side, and then just kind of come around to this. But this is really, really crazy that, you can see the tree line out there, how much that is filled in with this redirect. And then, like I said, this trail used to go along Utah Lake. It was already like this when I first started coming down here, but I think it actually used to attach the two campgrounds, which, unless you have a scuba suit, is obviously not going to happen anymore. But I'm super excited for when this trail is done, because that will make for an amazing walk. And I've already seen a whole bunch of bird watchers out, so lots of bird watching to be had in this area. And that pump's probably too loud for you to hear all the frogs and other things having a party. Okay, I have come back from where the road ends, and then here's the RV park. And what I used to do was I would just walk around that little fence and be right there at my RV, right? That's what I used to do. But it's all swamplands now, so I can't go around that. Plus, they've put in that fencing, so I can't really go around that. So I'm going to have to walk all the way around to get back to my van. And for point of reference, right now I'm at 20, is that what that says? Or is that 37? 27,012 steps. 27,012 steps, and that's, my van is what, maybe 100 steps away? And so we're going to compare that to when I walk all the way around and get to the back here and see where my steps are at. Okay, I'm back at my rig, and there you can kind of see the fencing from before when I was on the other side, and my 29,180. So what was that, about 2,000 extra steps? Because I can't go through my little sneak through anymore. Dang it!